The White Revolution and SAVAK's dirty work. In 1963, the Shah of Iran launched what he called the White Revolution, a series of sweeping reforms aimed at modernizing the country. Land redistribution, women's rights, and economic changes were all part of his vision to transform Iran into a global power. But behind the promises of progress, opposition to these reforms grew rapidly. Many saw them as a betrayal of Iranian traditions, an attack on religious authority, and a move that benefited only the elite. The resistance came from clerics, students, and workers alike, and to silence them, the Shah unleashed his most feared weapon, SAVAK. SAVAK's first target was the religious opposition. Ayatollah Ruhollah Khomeini, one of the most vocal critics of the White Revolution, gave fiery speeches condemning the Shah's policies, accusing him of selling Iran to foreign powers. His growing influence worried the monarchy. In 1963, SAVAK agents stormed his residence, arresting him in the middle of the night. Protests erupted across Iran, but SAVAK's response was swift. Demonstrations were crushed with brutal force. Hundreds were killed in the streets, thousands more were arrested, and fear spread across the nation. University campuses became battlegrounds. Students who spoke against the reforms faced expulsion, imprisonment, or worse. SAVAK placed informants in classrooms, ensuring that any sign of rebellion was reported. Professors who criticized the Shah's policies were either silenced or forced into exile. The press was also brought under control. Newspapers that questioned the effectiveness of the White Revolution found their offices raided, editors arrested, and publications shut down. The government-controlled media painted the reforms as a great success, while the reality of widespread dissent was buried beneath propaganda. Land reforms were another source of unrest. While they were meant to redistribute wealth, in many cases, they left rural farmers worse off than before. Protests erupted in villages, but SAVAK responded with brutal crackdowns. Secret police agents disguised as local officials gathered intelligence on rebellious landowners. Those who resisted saw their homes raided, their families threatened, and in some cases, their lives destroyed. Despite the heavy hand of repression, opposition to the Shah continued to grow. The White Revolution may have modernized aspects of Iran's economy and society, but it also created deep resentment. SAVAK's relentless suppression of dissent only fueled the anger that would later explode into full-scale revolution. The very people the Shah sought to silence would become the ones who overthrew him, proving that no secret police force, no matter how ruthless, could crush the will of an entire nation forever.